So yeah, we're back here in Gothenburg at the Marten factory after a very successful launch of our new Coltrane Quintet. And I can tell you that this has been an amazing project, but also a very important project for Martin Speakers, since it's the first Coltrane model that we launched to the market in 6 years. And so, of course, a lot of work has gone into this speaker. If we look at the design from the beginning, it's a speaker that is now 25% bigger than the former model, the Coltrane 3 I have next to me here. Also, the design features of the front, the cabinet, it's now a little bit more natural round shapes to it. So actually, when they are standing next to each other, you don't really think about the 25% increase in size in that case. But of course, with a bigger cabinet, you get different properties. Also, for the Coltrane Quintet, it has now become a 4-way speaker. The Coltrane 3 was a 3-way speaker. So let's start from the top with the drivers that we're using in this amazing speaker. Martin is mainly using custom drivers. So we have a custom diamond dome handling the upper frequencies. That is working together with the custom beryllium dome for the upper frequency level. You can see both of these drivers because it's the same ones that I have in the Mingus Septet standing behind me here. But for the lower mid-range or upper bass, we wanted to do something very special. So we have been developing this custom carbon fiber mid-range driver. It's a very unique driver, not been used before. It has this carbon fiber membrane, but it also has a coating, and the coating is not only to make it look similar to the beryllium dome, it also helps to get the right dynamic, the right sound properties for the mid-range driver. We also needed this carbon fiber mid-range driver in the speaker to work perfectly with the new 10-inch aluminum sandwich cones driver from Accuton. They have a new magnet system, and when we were comparing them to the old ones, we just felt from the beginning, this is an amazing driver. It goes deep, it's so fast. We need something that works better together with this. We are mounting all of these drivers in a wood frame that is then mounted on an 8mm aluminum plate. And on the back side of that, there is additional material to make it very, very strong and stiff. That plate is then mounted on a carbon fiber cabinet that is completely made in Sweden. And for the first time, we have reached this level of the carbon fiber, the quality level of the carbon fiber, that we don't need to do the black piano painting. So now we can actually really show the customers that the cabinets are made of carbon fiber. The cabinet then stands on stainless steel plates, which we mount the Martin isolators, which is made for us by Isoacoustic, perfectly tuned to the weight of the speakers. Inside of the cabinet, you also have the Martin crossover filters, which is a crossover filter consisting of the highest quality components. And inside the speakers, of course, we are using Jorma speakers. In the normal version, you have the duality level of the Jorma cables. And when you go up to the statement level, you have, of course, statement cables from Jorma. Sound-wise, when Martin launched something on the market, of course, it needs to surpass all the qualities of the old model. And with the input that we were getting from distributors, dealers, journalists, and end consumers in Munich, I'm confident we were able to achieve that goal.
Martin speakers use a number of different driver material types like ceramic and diamond, beryllium, and now you're using the new carbon fiber drivers. What are the challenges of making a loudspeaker that sounds cohesive and performs well when using different driver material technologies?
Of course, yeah. It's a very interesting question. And it's actually one of the questions I had when I started working for this company. I wanted to sit down with Leif Olofsson, our founder and chief designer. And the explanation I got from him was, of course, very clear in that way because, we're using diamond for the tweeters. We're using ceramic for the tweeters. When going into the mid-range, we are using ceramic, beryllium, and now for the first time, carbon fiber driver. And on the bass drivers, we are mainly using aluminum, which is then a sandwich cone with two thin layers that are bounded together. The reason why we use these different materials in the drivers is because of all these materials have different sound characters. And also the material is working in different way in different frequency ranges. And what we found out, not only by doing measurement, but also doing the listening, is that this is actually the best way of producing a speaker that sounds as one unit because of the different materials working so well together.
So, Martin, you've been with Martin a relatively short time. What have you found are the things that attract you about the company culture at Martin Audio?
Oh, of course, I would love to answer that question. I would love to say to begin with that, being a Swede, working in Sweden for one of the most renowned speaker manufacturers in the world is, of course, something that makes you very, very proud. And when I first received the question from Leif and Jürgen if I would be interested in working for this company, I was, of course, very, very honored. So to begin with, it is a family-owned company, and we are like one big family. We've just come back from the Munich show, where we spent some amazing days together. Not only me together with the owners, but also we are a big crew going to the Munich show. We're 11 people from our company there. And they were joking about me now being the fourth brother. So for me, of course, that is an amazing feeling. We work very well together. And when you're giving a task, it is up to you to solve that task. So it's all about that trust for each other, which is exactly the way I like to work. And in this role, I'm now taking care of customers all around the world. And it has been left to me to do it in my way, which is, of course, also giving confidence for the future.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Martin Dunhoff.
Thank you.